All right, another hot and humid day with dangerous heat for sure. Let's take a live look outside right now. You can't really tell from the picture, but once you step outside, just forget about it.
Yeah, it is a heat wave, and here it goes on. Bob Turk is tracking these extreme temperatures. Bob?
Next winter, when the wind chills below zero, you'll think about this, you know what I mean? Okay. Right now, we have storm activity south of us, south of D.C., some pretty good activity east of Fredericksburg in the northern neck, Virginia. Locally, Baltimore area right now, very quiet. Probably going to see some activity developing a little bit later on. Right now, we do have a flash flood watch going on effect now until late tonight for the D.C. region. That's where we expect the strongest of the storm. Some areas there could see 2-3 inches of rain. We're down to 90. We did get into the low to mid 90s again. 93 Cambridge, 90 Ocean City, 72 in Oakland, 86 in Cumberland. But we do have temperatures feeling more like 93. So it's actually dropped a little bit. 100 is the way it feels in Easton, 108 in Patuxent, really hot down there. 100 in Ocean City, only 72 is the way it feels in Oakland. We do have a heat advisory still in the evening through 8 o'clock. The eastern shore, southern Maryland, and all of Delaware, heated values could get up to 106. Meanwhile, the tropics may be firing up over the next couple of days. Chelsea's, look what's going on there east of the Leeward and Windward Islands. Chelsea?
Hey, Bob. Yes, that's right. We are tracking potential tropical cyclone number 9. Now, one thing it lacks is a strong center of circulation. So that is going to make it rather hard for the models to predict beyond, say, 4 or 5 days. So there is a lot more uncertainty than usual. However, where it stands right now, as we take a look at this graphic, it is potentially going to be bringing some life-threatening flash flooding and mudslides to the northern Leeward Islands, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and even the Dominican Republic. As we look at the track beyond where it's located right now, this could mean interests need to be watched for places like Cuba and even South Florida. So we still have a while to go where we'll get better modeling, better data, and then we'll have a better idea of what we can expect with this system. I expect it to become a named tropical storm as we head into the next 12 hours. More to come in just a few minutes on your local forecast with Bob. We'll send things back inside to you.
All right, thank you very much, Chelsea. Not just uncomfortable heat, it can be dangerous for you. See these people working outside, dangerous for them as well as for our pets if you're not careful. WJZ is live tonight. Rachel Carden explains how you can protect your family and yourself during what we hope are the hottest days of summer. Rachel?
That's right, Denise. So if you are going to be working outside, you need to be drinking a ton of water. Take breaks, get into the shade, just be in the AC if you can, because why be outside in this heat? Don't walk your dogs on the pavement. Again, this heat has proven to be deadly. Everything they take in, they're sweating out.
How many bottles of water you drank today?
Probably 8, 10.
4.
About 6.
Empty water bottles cover the ground on this job site as crews work in dangerous heat.
The reality is that the complications that come along with the heat don't only affect the elderly or the infirm or people with pre-existing conditions.
Maryland reported its first heat-related death of 2020 on Monday. A man in his 30s died in Baltimore City. As the heat bears down on our region for the second day in a row, equipment operator Brandon Claggett says he knows what heat exhaustion feels like.
I got real tired around 1 o'clock to the point where I wanted to doze off, and that's when I knew it was getting a little hot out, and that's when the boss did shut it down.
Avery Chelly is in his 5th summer working outside, and on every hot day, he listens to what his body needs.
You know, you kind of like learn the tricks of the trade to staying cool. Mostly we just try to find like a little spot around the building where the shade is at.
The supervisor on the job site gives his crew freeze pops to keep them hydrated and energized, but they all have their own ways of cooling off.
Pour water on your wrist like that and cold water, it'll cool you off quick.
Your body needs care in the hot summer months, and so does your car. Just last week, AAA reported more than 41,000 calls for service because of batteries and tires alone. On days like this, you don't want to be stranded on the road.
In the heat, your tires expand because of the heat, and they tend to pop.
Make sure you have enough coolant in your car as well. Now, going back to the guys working on the job site, they say they try to start their day earlier when they know it's going to be really hot because 3 o'clock seems to be the heat of the day. They say usually they start around 7 so they can be home by 3. We're live in Baltimore County. I'm Rachel Carden for WJZ.